to share something a little more personal today. It's not about resumes, it's not about networking, super important. It's not about LinkedIn, also super important. This is about why I'm committed to growing on YouTube. This is super personal. And spoiler alert, it's not because I want to be a content creator. For me, it's about in a market that's this unstable, because it is, trust really does matter. I gotta start putting this farther away. Trust really does matter. And I think YouTube is one of those spaces where I can actually build trust. So today I want to explain why I'm here, what I'm building, and who this channel is for. So it's been my experience that YouTube kind of rewards consistency and clarity more so than hype. And so let's be clear, right? I have done the TikTok thing. I have the sun in my face. I have a little over 40,000 followers on that platform. Here, long form is different, right? Like you get to experience how I think. It's not really just in the short snippets. So you can see that I'm a thinker as the camera goes down. You can see I'm a thinker. I do a lot of the ums, and so I'm not an expert when it comes to public speaking, as I'm about to do it again. And I gave myself permission to do it here. I didn't overthink it. A lot of what you see is not edited, right? Definitely not my first few videos, my first dozen, my first 2 dozen videos, fairly unedited, right? You see that I laugh. I laugh a lot. I think laughter is therapeutic. Um, some say my laughter is a bit contagious. I don't know. You tell me. I don't know, but here you get to see me, less filter, more authentic. And again, it goes back to the importance of building trust in a market where there's a little bit of everything going on. The other thing I'll say is that in addition to the noise from the job market, what I'm seeing is a lot of noise from, let me find my words, from some individuals who claim to be experts in the space, right? A lot of the gurus, essentially a lot of people who can go viral from sound bites, but maybe aren't providing guidance based on a level of expertise that's really needed to navigate these times. I found the words. I talk often here and elsewhere about my 15 plus years of experience in HR and talent acquisition. I talk about my master's in human resource development, that one. I talk about my 2 HR designations, one right there. I think the other one is at the bottom. That's the bachelor's, and that's my certificate from my master's program. I'm saying this because I think what's important in this market is someone with exposure to the ebbs and flows, someone who's been through the highs and lows on both sides of the table, right? As someone in HR and talent acquisition, but also as a job seeker through the highs and lows. And this is my second career, so I do a couple of things, right? Providing guidance as it relates to career changers, because not only have I done it, but I've also built recruitment programs designed to help others do it. Um, I talk a lot to folks who have been out of the market for a period of time, right? You've taken a career break for whatever the reason is. I do that from the lens of someone who has built recruitment programs tailored to those folks. I talk about remote work, right? I've worked remotely for 15 years for multiple organizations across multiple industries. So when I say this, I'm saying it because I think YouTube gives me a space to not have to necessarily um, just try to jump on a trend, right? And try to go viral. It gives me a space to, in a longer form, share my expertise and ideally connect with someone who values that so I can then make an impact in their career journey. So here I'm not chasing virality. I'm building what I believe will be a long term asset because, dare I say, I'm no spring chicken? I don't know where that came from. But I want to, just in a different, more meaningful way, add value. And I think chasing virality doesn't do that. I know that here the work compounds, right? It's not just the one hit wonder type of thing. And I want something durable and sustainable. So be clear. If I go viral, sure, great, fine, thanks. If not, I am building. And I'll say this here as well. Gosh, it's been a couple of weeks. I saw a post on another platform, and I'll shout her out here, Glow Atonmo. Sweetheart, if I'm not saying your last name right, forgive me. She posted about, creating content on YouTube for 100 days, a video a day. And I was like, Glow, I don't have the lighting, I don't have the camera. Like, I went into the reasons it wasn't going to work for me. And here I am, I think 3 weeks in at this point, every single day, content has been coming out and it's flowing for me. I enjoy it. Again, it gives me the space to ideally add value to other job seekers' lives. So I won't, belabor the point. This is me showing up for someone who wants career advice, someone who wants job search tips, someone who wants to be connected to remote opportunities. Um, I am showing up authentic. I am making the mistakes. I am leaving the ums in because last I checked, one of the greatest speakers of our time, one of the greatest speakers of our time, says a lot. He does. As does his wife. I'm just saying. And I love it. I love it. So I'm being authentic here. If you're navigating career decisions in this market, listen, in any market, right? Navigating a career decision in any market, but especially a challenging job market, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you found the channel. If this resonates, go ahead and like, share, and of course, on YouTube, subscribe on other platforms. Hit that follow button. I hope you are having a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you soon.